On today's show, Mille Lake's walleye legacy might sound and look a little shaky.
Oh, you know what that sounds like?
But that won't keep us from celebrating a walleye opener with a few surprises. And the king of dogfish, actually fishing dogs. We meet Tater, kayak fishing's newest pretty face. And later, the sporting show where old outdoor stuff never dies. Those stories and more next.
Minnesota Bound. Brought to you by Minnesota's select GMC dealers.
Hey everybody, welcome to the show. Ron and Raven are taking a break this week. You know, Minnesota's lakes are now open to fishing. But up in the central part of the state, there's a debate. Mille Lake, everyone's heard about it. In fact, most folks have written it off to fishing. I blame the headlines. But you know what? Mille Lake still has a story to tell. Exactly why we headed there on opening weekend.
Up on Minnesota's Mille Lake, depressing signs of the times. Something on this iconic walleye lake seems out of sorts.
You know, we're going to get through it.
Stop by the bait shop. Bill Lundeen sums it up simply.
This is our 26th opener. This is the toughest one so far.
No one's here. Why not? Almost all of it stems from a single fishy dispute.
They keep talking about we're at a 30-year low, we're at a 25-year low. This is the bad rap that Mille Lacs has been getting.
Headlines tell the story. The Mille Lacs walleye debate gets pretty complex. Here's the short version. The Department of Natural Resources thinks Mille Lacs doesn't have enough walleyes in the lake. The state shut down harvest fishing, catch and release for walleyes only. So, on opener, most anglers stay away. But not us.
And I'll tell you what, if you've never fished Mille Lacs, you've missed a lot. I mean, Mille Lacs is one of the top 5 lakes in the world. Not in Minnesota, but in the world.
Terry McCoy knows Mille Lacs Lake. He's a 40-year fishing guide and proprietor of the lake's iconic resort. Walleyes won't get this guy down. Here's why.
I don't think when God made them smallmouth bass, he didn't teach them how to quit fighting.
Seems Mille Lacs' other fish have flourished, and most locals know it.
If you can't catch fish, I don't even know how to finish that sentence.
Exactly why we have come to celebrate Walleye Opener. It's go time, even if we can't keep the fish. This May Day means winter bibs and snow boots.
We're gonna be the only people on the lake.
Heavy wind forces most anglers to launch on the lake's west side. Today, weather will not stop us.
You guys look cold.
After all, what's opening morning without a breeze? Now, all we need are a few fish to see if the Mille Lacs rumors are true.
Straight ahead, another Mille Lake story unfolds on opening morning of Minnesota's fishing season.
Minnesota Bound. Brought to you by Minnesota's select GMC dealers. Kingtail Gator. Borderview Lodge. Jesse Treble's Safe Basements of Minnesota. And by Evinrude, the official outboard motor of Minnesota Bound.
Up on Mille Lake, you might not be able to keep walleyes right now, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't take a fishing trip there.
Cold, windy weather builds character.
guys look cool.
Too much talk breeds rumors. Right now, a lot of people think Mille Lacs Lake might be washed up. Not enough walleyes, biologists say. Heck, 2016 anglers can't even keep a single walleye.
There you go.
Catch and release only.
Take a sip.
With all the negative talk, Keith Ballard, Kevin Erickson, and I vowed to celebrate opening day on this lake in this weather.
Opener and fishing has just been a family tradition forever.
Ours starts like this.
You could do an entire episode on us just untangling.
Dumb and Dumber.
We did it! Free. Oh, it feels so good.
Not as good as this. Almost right away.
Get in.
Did it make it into the boat?
We find fish.
Don't lose it. Don't lose it.
It's coming right for the drift stock. It's a walleye. And all of a sudden we've got 3 smallies and a walleye in 5-10 minutes.
Those who still fish Mille Lacs.
Look at the general, the colonel.
I'm happy to see there's some people here. Terry,
Know what hides here.
look at that. Reports coming in from all over the place. We're doing great. Couple fish in the boat already.
Not mine, no. I didn't have any fish yet, but I'm waiting. Like one of those racehorses that breaks late.
Whoa. Getting net for you. Oh, you know what that sounds like?
It looks big, Bill.
Oh, good golly.
In this catch,
Is that a great big smallie?
Thank you.
the Mille Lacs story finally unfolds.
Oh, walleye opener. Walleye opener. I love walleye opener.
The DNR might say walleye fishing is down,
He's gone. Here he comes again.
but Mille Lacs Lake's smallmouth bass
There,
fishing
back here,
is
dig.
up,
That one is.
way up.
Yeah.
Take your time. Take your time.
I mean, like, shoot for the stars good.
There we go, boys.
Oh,
Fishing gets crazy.
You can't beat up.
look at him. Look at him. Oh, he's hooked up. Solid.
What were you guys saying about O2 that Keith hold it?
That's a beauty.
It's not in yet.
You're right. Don't knock it off with the net.
And for every bass you catch,
Oh, I missed one. Oh, I missed one.
you miss 2 more.
Oh my gosh, what was that? What happened?
I don't know.
The point is,
Slip right off.
Mille Lacs Lake right now is a lake of dreams.
Yes!
Home to some of Earth's biggest smallmouth bass.
Holy cow.
Oh, we got a big boy here?
A lake of personal best every time a boat goes out.
That's all I got to say about that.
Pound for pound, I don't know if I know a fish that puts up such a good fight.
Awesome.
Oh, and don't for a second
The man! There it is!
think the walleyes are gone.
Nice job, buddy. That fish is hope, right?
So we can't keep walleyes. Who cares? We can still snap photos. Fact is, I consider Mille Lacs a camera lake.
You'll hear the stories.
Mille Lacs resort owner Terry McCoy understands this photo phenomenon.
Watch your buddies that on Facebook or different things, they start sending you the pictures. You're gonna know that, we should have been there.
If these pictures tell you anything at all, it is this.
Holy buckets, what more can you do than come up and catch fish like crazy so you don't get to eat them? That's all right, we can eat steak. Save a walleye, eat a ribeye steak. Take it from me.
So, next time you hear someone mention Mille Lacs Lake, think of this story and these fish,
I mean, look at those fish.
and you decide
Game face.
if the rumors are true.
Nothing more fun than smallmouth bass. And they're big, they fight hard, and you catch a lot of them. What better fishing is there? You know?
Still to come, we highlight a growing Minnesota sport. Tater, the dog, will show you what it's all about.
Closed captioning from Minnesota Bound is brought to you by Connecticut.
Okay, it's time to put the big fishing boats and motors aside. It's time for paddle power.
What's the point of adventure if you can't share it?
Come on.
Johnny Johnson fishes.
Ready to go fishing? Come on, let's go.
So does his dog.
The tater tot. Everybody loves the tater tot. This is Tater. He's my fishing buddy. He's been my fishing buddy for the last 7 years now. He's the best fishing buddy ever because he doesn't tell me where to fish or how to fish.
Good thing, too.
Isn't that right, buddy?
Johnny won't take much fishing advice. See, he's sold on a single technique. Johnny likes paddle power, the simplicity of kayaks.
I'll mount up a fish finder up front, got a rod holder here. I've got storage up front on my tater perch. With this milk crate, I get to carry all my tackle. And I keep tackle back here as well. You can never have too many poles. It's relaxing, and it's probably the best way to catch fish. You know, the last 10 years have been dominated by the growth of kayak fishing and everything related to it.
Slide one of these boats into the water and you might better understand
Slick.
the lure of quiet water, the intimate act
Come on, Tate.
of simple fishing.
Let's go. Up. Good boy. All right, let's rock it. You don't have to pay for gas. You don't have any maintenance on it. It's peaceful, you know, it's serene, it's easy. Again, in a kayak, you can be stealthy.
Which means Johnny and Tater seem to sneak right onto the hot spots.
We're trying to catch bass. We're gonna throw a lot of plastics, wacky style.
All right, you broke open the seal for us.
There's nothing better than being on the water and kayak fishing. Nothing at all. It's so easy to get the right casting angles. You can move them forward, sideways, backwards, it doesn't matter.
That said, even the perfect fishing machine cannot force fish to bite.
You're fishy, fishy. Oh, you dirty. I'm getting too anxious. Doggone it. Yeah, we should have taken something by now.
Yep, seems a slow bite on this lake. Right, Tater?
Yeah, he's wondering what's going on, really. If only he could talk.
The dog might say, go to the video.
There he is.
See the little pole sticking off the back of the kayak?
Spin it around at different angles.
Kayak anglers like to document their trips.
Yeah, I probably made 10 videos this year.
And it's proof that kayakers catch a pile of big fish.
Nice one.
To see is to believe. To hear it is too.
Where'd he go?
See, every time Johnny boats a fish,
See how he comes right to me.
Tater sort of,
Oh yeah, he wants it.
tells the world about it.
Where'd he go? Where'd he go? If you see me out on the water and you hear me up like that, I'm not kicking my dog. He's just upset because I just let a fish go.
No, seriously.
Little one.
Tater gets whipped up every time. So next time you're on the water and hear a dog bark, watch out for a kayak. Might be Tater and Johnny sneaking into your best fishing spot.
Where'd he go? I'll never fish another way. I've been doing this for 10 years now, and I wish I'd been doing it 30 years ago.
Minnesota Bound, brought to you by Running Aces Casino and Racetrack, Tracker Boats, and by Totem Resorts.
If you're into collecting old outdoor stuff, I think I found a spot for you.
Take a ticket. Welcome to a world where old stuff never dies. Heaven, if you're into vintage outdoor gear.
It's a sickness.
Once a year, one day only, the Medina Ballroom opens its doors to American sporting collectibles.
Show is about the passion for the outdoors.
There's something here for everybody.
A place to sort of kick the tires and bend old rods. Ducks, decoys, decorations, you name it. Discerning shoppers and buyers dig it up.
It's the romance.
The hunt for something, however random.
Most of these guys are looking for in their 60s, trying to downsize. The last thing you need to go home is another 2 truckloads of new stuff.
Exactly why Randy Havel wants to unload his stash.
Is $100 going to do it for you?
He lugged in 3 truckloads.
You don't make any money. Now, you have fun. Yeah, you're turning cash, that's what you do.
Oh, there's more to it than that. Randy's been here all 20 years of the show. It's the hunt, the sale, and the memories.
And this trap hung on the wall of our hunting camp up in Reamer, Minnesota for about 25 years, and we figured we better sell it before somebody stole it.
Tim, good to see you.
Yeah, you too.
Every once in a while,
It's a classic Mizra.
a random piece of gear hits.
Now look on the bottom of that. It's got the original price that they paid at the bait shop, $1.75 back in what, probably the 1960s.
What's that worth in today's market?
Well,
What
let's
kind of
see,
money?
we got a price tag on it here, and we got it marked at $285.
Yep, $285 for a wood decoy that cost $1.75 back in the day. Same story with Jerry Kelm's work.
Been making them since 1958, and back then they were selling for 25 cents a piece. Now I get up to, into the hundreds for them.
Buy, sell, appraise. Wally Wagleitner does all 3. He also organizes the show.
But a lot of guys that come in, and they're just looking for a couple old fishing lures that they can't find at your general sporting goods anymore.
So this is an old fly rod that I acquired in the States here.
The other thing we do is we do free appraisals. Condition of it is impeccable. I mean, come in if they don't know and they have their grandpa's tackle box or a sack of decoys, they can get kind of an insurance appraisal on it here, and it's in great shape.
Today, this show more than past, I've seen younger husband and wives and younger families coming through here.
A sign of the times. New people hoping to make memories out of old stuff.
It's in the outdoors. That's what we're trying to perpetuate, and in the long run, preserve some of these artifacts.
Grandpa's old stuff. Believe me, I've still got plenty of it. Well, that about does it for us this week. Both Ron and Raven are back next week. But in the meantime, don't forget to introduce a kid to the great outdoors.
Transportation provided by Premier Transportation. Call 1-800-899-7433. For more information on these stories and more, catch us on the web at mnbound.com.